What's up, everyone? This is John B, aka Smooth Hot Chocolate here, and happy July 1st, everyone, too. This year's going by pretty fast. It's amazing. Well, I want to get my review, my personal thoughts about The Beast from the East. And I gotta say, it's a book I never really got a chance to get my claws or my hands on back in the day, because either I was reading other books that were either catching my interest too much, or just never could find it. I don't know. But this book, I gotta say, I was actually kind of happy reading it. I know some people say it's among the worst of Goosebump reads because of how the story is written. I could really say Chicken Chicken is the one that should be considered the worst book of the whole bunch. That's just my opinion on that. But Beast from the East to me is a book where I actually appreciate the story just really getting off with the kids getting lost in the woods or forest, which I very much appreciate because some books drag on way too slow for anything actually happens. And this book actually does, or rather doesn't do that in this sense. It just gets right to the kids getting lost in the forest. Then we see how things are in the landscape that they're in, and then we meet the Beast from the East. Or at least it's just what the tag name is when it comes to how the game is played. The game is called Beast from the East, pretty much, I guess. And the Beasts really seem to be nothing but a bunch of rookies, and we find out about that later on towards the end of the book. It's really hilarious. And it's like the Beasts kind of assume the kids know what to do in the game because they keep doing things that they happen to get up to by accident, like the penalty rocks or the free lunch squares, stuff like that. Things that they would seem to be like normal things to them is actually part of the huge game board that they seem to be on when it comes to the Beast territory, actually. And one thing I kind of found weird or kind of really dumb in my opinion is when the kids get wrapped up in what they think are vines, but really snakes. When have you ever seen a freaking vine hiss at you? That's not how that works. It's like, you're gonna get bitten by a snake, we're gonna assume it's a vine? What the hell? But that aside, I actually enjoyed reading the book when it comes to the atmosphere that it talks about. It's kind of like an Alice in Wonderlandish kind of environment that they happen to stumble upon in. And I think what the forest is like some kind of shifting portal or something like that, where they unknowingly walk into it. It's invisible, and they just unknowingly walk right into it, and they just see a lot of different things that you normally wouldn't find in the forest. Umbrella trees, mushrooms popping out of the ground, a certain like pinkish landscape or something like that up in the sky, or purplish or whatever they said it was. And then you see the beasts, which of course are not from this world, apparently. And I really love speaking as the Beast as well as I could with Flag, and stuff. The Beast from the East. Not quite as gruff as that, though. I got my throat problems, too. And then when it comes to Spork, I wish I had an actual Spork with me, too, because they were about to be freaking eaten alive by a creature that's named after a plastic utensil. Well, you're the Beast from the East here. That's just what he sounded like. At least, in my opinion, wanted to make him more like a, kind of a, doofish kind of guy, some kind of way. And then Glebe as well too. With the book, I actually really love reading it. I really did, and it's takes you from the somewhat norm and into another world that you just never really seem to really think would even exist. But in Stein's mind, he actually made it like that, though. But he gave the Beast kind of a stupid demeanor in the end. The reason I'm saying that is because when it gets to the end of the book and they're considered to be level 1 players, they kind of pull like a blonde moment at that point where they had a chance to eat the kids. I'm not saying the kids deserve to be eaten, though, but you have a chance to, really take out your victims. And then you say, why don't you tell us you're level 1 players? And then you want to assume that Ginger had cloned her brothers, and they're just twins. Hadn't they ever seen twins before? And I'm pretty sure the Beasts actually are the same color as everyone else, and they can't tell the difference between, who's twins and who's not. Had the ability to clone themselves. I cannot believe that. That is so stupid. And then they just let their victims go, and they came one step away from eating them. That book. Either these Beasts, they play by the rules legitly, or they're just one of the stupidest monsters I've ever seen. It's kind of like in How to Kill a Monster, when the monster in the mansion that Gretchen and Clark are trapped in, and he's allergic to monsters. And the monster says, "Are you human?" And Gretchen says, "Yes." And the monster says, "Oh, I'm allergic to monsters. I'm allergic to humans." Oh God. Oh God. It's just so stupid. And like things that you think would be, you know, not terrified of you, actually are, in a sense. But I'm not saying to be terrified of them, because somebody wants to eat them, but they just want to play by the rules. So, and then when Gendry and Kiss are finally able to get out of the dimensional woods that they're in, they come against a beast that they want to consider as level 1 himself, but really level 3, and she boasts about being level 3 herself, even though they have no idea what to even do about the game, period. They just say that because try to scare the beast off, but nope. And then they get tagged, and then we gotta start the whole thing all over again. And this time, we have no idea how the stakes are when it comes to level 3. Now, what Gendry could have done, I'm just saying, for example, she could have probably said that she was either level 1 herself, or she was level 2 or level 4, anything but level 3, because it looks like they're out of the frying pan into the fire. Totally screwed. You know. That's sad. But I wish there was a sequel to that book too. In fact, I wish there was a sequel to most Goosebumps books, like How to Kill a Monster, The Barking Ghost, which really deserves one in my opinion. Really does. But we'll never know. We'll probably never get one though, but it's much imagination about how the story could have ended up if the story continued. But with that being said, guys, that's my thoughts and personal review for The Beast from the East. So I pretty much give it a might sound crazy for saying this, so I actually give the book a B+ in my opinion. I really do. So I hope you enjoyed the read of Beast from the East, guys, and next time I'll be reading to you The Ghost of Slappy. And it's coming sometime this month. I'll give you the actual date as time goes on. Alright guys, take care and peace out. Have a good rest of the day, and of course have a good 4th of July weekend. Take care.